All right, everyone. Hello and welcome back to the channel. All right, now, so here it is once again. Sean Paul Reyes, aka Long Island Audit, got himself arrested. Once again, got himself arrested for recording at the 75th Precinct in Brooklyn. Now, you would think that after he got arrested at the 61st Precinct and he took it to court, you would think that was the appropriate time and place to discuss that no recording in the lobbies of the NYPD precincts. But I don't know. For whatever reasons, he continues to do this BS because, again, listen, I don't know if I'm wrong, but in my opinion, if it were me that were not happy with that particular rule of no recording in the NYPD precincts, then I would take it down to One Police Plaza, make an appointment to talk to the commissioner there and discuss my concerns and see where it goes from there. But for me to continue to go to various precincts, get myself locked up, and what happens, guys? I mean, because damn it, if I'm not mistaken, it sure looks like he does this just to generate revenue. Oh, because really, I know his subscribers look at Sean like as if he is out there making changes. Then where the hell is that change from the first arrest? Why didn't he bring that up? Hey, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I think that rule is violating my right as well as other people who think like me. But all I heard was that the case was dropped and he was over here claiming victory, and here we go once again. And in this video, I found a few things funny because in the beginning of his video, here he is prepping his subscribers, prepping them. Hey guys, I'm about to go get myself arrested, so I need you to make sure that when shit hits the fan, start sending donations. Start sending donations, because I think we all know, guys, if it wasn't for those people that were dumb enough to send them money, he wouldn't be doing this shit. The average person ain't gonna waste hard-earned money on getting themselves arrested, go through the court legal fees and all this bullshit just for the hell of it. But think about it, with almost 500,000 people that are believing everything this man does is real good, whatever, okay? This guy's making a profit. He's making a killing. Okay, and it just ain't worth it to me to go out there and ruin my name, my reputation, and not get anywhere. Okay, but let's jump into the video, and I'll show you a couple of things that just caught my interest. Okay, and let's kick it off.
Hopefully you all can hear me and see me okay. Coming to you live from New York City. Can't tell you exactly where yet. Let me know if you can hear me and see me perfectly. Let me know in the chat. Unfortunately, in a few minutes, I am probably going to be arrested by the NYPD, which is very unfortunate. Let's hope that does not happen.
All right, so let me just stop it here real quick, because I found this part here where he's telling his subscribers that I'm about to go over there and I might get arrested, and I hope it doesn't happen. I hope it does not happen. But after you watch this video, which I watched over like 3 times to try to figure this guy out, all I saw was him intentionally trying to get himself arrested. That's all I saw. Okay, now again, for those of you that are not really familiar with this guy's from the streets. He's a street hustler, and I'm not saying it to belittle him. I'm telling him, hey, I was raised up in the street. You got to know how to play people. You got to know how to read them, manipulate them, and so on. Okay, it's not a bad thing. It's I don't know how to explain it at this moment, but again, he wants to come off as the victim to his subscribers. Hey, you see what the government is doing to us? I'm going to go over here and I'm fighting for all of us. All of us. I'm going in here to fight for all of us. Okay? I hope I don't get myself arrested, but again, I say, after you watch this video, you would have to be stupid not to see that he was intentionally trying to get himself arrested. Well, let's get back into the video, and again, I'm going to point out a few things that I want you guys to pay attention to, what comes out of his mouth and his actions.
So I want to speak to you guys. It's very important, right? Right here I have a law that was passed in the state of New York. I got it nicely laminated and everything for you guys. This law is a law that protects our civil rights. So we all know that we have a United States constitutionally protected right under the First Amendment of freedom of press. But we also, here in New York, have a law that specifically states we have the right to record law enforcement related activities. There is no exemption made for law enforcement officer precincts or lobbies. In fact, the New York City law, the Right to Record Act, was specifically written to undermine the policy by the NYPD's precinct. Specifically written to undermine that policy, right? So we are specifically, that law was specifically written in order to void the policy of the NYPD. That policy by the NYPD was implemented in 2018. The Right to Record Act was written in 2020, ladies and gentlemen. So, but the NYPD doesn't care that they are in violation of their own law, of the law that is governed in their jurisdiction, in the state and in the city. So that's my point, ladies and gentlemen, is that we cannot allow them to not only violate our constitutional rights and our First Amendment rights, but they are acting as a rogue agency inside of the city of New York, violating the law. How do I know that the law, the Right to Record Act, was written in order to overturn the policy of the NYPD? How do I know that? Because the author of the law, former city councilman Jermaine Williams, now he's the public advocate, which I hope next time we come here to the NYPD precinct, I hope he comes with me. I think that would make a great statement. But he wrote the Right to Record Act, ladies and gentlemen, in order to abolish the NYPD's policy and make that unlawful, which it is currently unlawful to this day. But the NYPD doesn't care. Right now, there are federal lawsuits pending saying that the NYPD is violating its own law. So I want you guys to understand that. This is the law right here. The New York Police Department is in violation of the law of New York City and New York State, and they don't care because there are no consequences, ladies and gentlemen. There are no consequences to their actions. So we're going to make sure that there are consequences. We're going to hold them accountable here. Hey, can you just make sure that I'm here with the photographer to make sure that everything's okay? Scalzo photo. Hey, can you just make sure?
All right, so let me pause it one more time where, again, I'm going to say, hypothetically, let's say that the NYPD is violating the law in one way or another, okay? Now, here he states that he's going to hold them accountable. He's going to hold them accountable. How? By forcing your way into their lobby to record? That's holding somebody accountable? I don't know if this guy truly understands what the hell he's saying, what's coming out of his mouth. You're not holding anybody accountable. In my opinion, you're trying to force your way of thinking down their throats, whether they like it or not. Okay? Again, here he states he has paperwork, as well as he's talking like he's in with the individual who wrote that Right to Record Act or whatever. Okay? And again, I say, hypothetically, if that paperwork and whatever that individual, whatever his involvement is with the government or whatever, with the right to act or whatever, why not take all that and make your appointment with the commissioner at One Police Plaza? Bring the real media, not these fake individuals walking around with cell phones that want to call themselves journalists. The real media, because I'm sure the real media would get involved in this, okay? And listen, One Police Plaza is nowhere special. It's not like the White House. They would be willing to take an appointment. Yeah, okay, come on this date. We could talk about this. I'm sure the police are fully aware of this knucklehead here. They don't want this individual going back on YouTube and say, hey, look, NYPD is avoiding our meeting. We want to meet with them so we can discuss this recording deal in the lobbies. But come on now, again, his way of holding police accountable? Does it make sense to you guys to go into their lobby, force his way in there, talking about, I'm going to record no matter whether you like it or not? Is that really how to hold something accountable? Hold anybody accountable? Okay? I mean, do you really think that the NYPD is going to say, well, shit, Sean's not going to stop coming in here, barging in here, wanting to record in our lobby. So all the precincts, let's take down that sign of no recording. I just don't see that happening. Really, I don't. Okay? Again, this is a civilized society that we live in. And I don't know. The shit that comes out of this guy's mouth, I don't know if he has it planned that way. He wants to look like the victim, and hey, maybe I'm wrong, guys, but let's get back to the video.
This is locked up in the car.
Yes.
All right, because I'm going to be heading out right now. So we're going to be going, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take our walk over into the precinct. We're going to show the law enforcement officers, the law. The statute is New York Civil Rights Law 78-P. That's the state law. And then there's also a city law that protects us, that gives us the right to film in police precincts. That's what I don't understand, ladies and gentlemen. Did you make sure that everything was locked?
Yes.
You just did?
Yes.
Okay. So that's what gives us the right to record. So people talk about the United States Constitution. That's the most important, right? They took an oath to uphold the United States Constitution. But there are two laws here in the state of New York that protect our rights also, that the NYPD is in direct violation of. How can a law enforcement agency be in violation of the law here in this district, and then the Brooklyn District Attorney's Office is going to prosecute that law, prosecute the crime? They're making it a crime. It says here, the right to record law enforcement related activities. A person not under arrest or in the custody of law enforcement official has the right to record law enforcement activity and to maintain custody and control of that recording and any property or instruments used by that person to record law enforcement. So not only are we allowed to record law enforcement, they're not allowed to even take our camera in our recordings. The law. Everybody who supports the police, right? Blindly supports the police and thinks of them as heroes. You supposedly believe in law and order, correct? This is the law. So we're going to show that to the law enforcement officers. Let's hope that they don't violate our rights here today.
All right, so let me jump back in here once again, because if you're paying attention to what's coming out of this guy's mouth, that information that's on that piece of paper that he took the time to laminate, okay, that piece of paper that states that NYPD is violating the law, he's got it in his head that he's going to walk into that police department, and when they tell him, hey, you're going to get arrested if you don't leave, he's going to show them that piece of paper, and they're going to say, damn it, Reyes, you're right. We've been violating the law. All right, that's it. The rule of no recording, it's done with. Come on in here, record away. Oh, I don't think it's going to happen like that. I think I can guarantee it's not going to happen like that. Not because I saw the video, because these officers don't have the authority in the first place. Well, that's not their job to deal with that rule of no recording. That came up from the higher ups. That was done, the people, the commissioner and other people, the administration or whatever, that put the rules into every precinct into effect. So I think it's safe to say that he's fighting the wrong people. He's taking this to the wrong people. Okay, why? I guess I don't know. Is it for generating revenue? Is it to make himself look like some freedom fighter? He wants to be I don't know, when history down the road he wants to be considered like Martin Luther King, and none of these individuals in my book and my eyes, I should say, none of them classify as Martin Luther King or Rosa Parks or any of those people that truly fought the right way for the right reasons. This BS about recording, not just because it's stupid, it's just the way they go about doing it. But let's get back to the video.
Shortly, I won't have my freedom, which is unfortunate. All right, we're at the 75th precinct here, guys. We're going in together.
You guys usually sign a book?
We just get the sign, draw the sign.
We're going in together.
Sign it so they can read it.
We're gonna affect change together, ladies and gentlemen.
No, you can't be recorded in here.
Hi, ma'am. How are you? Can I get your name and badge number, please?
He's recorded in here. Yeah, he's recorded in here.
Is there a problem with us recording in the precinct? Because we have the law right here that says that we are specifically allowed to record in the precinct. So this is the sign that they're always referring to. What do you think holds more weight, ladies and gentlemen? This sign, members of the public are prohibited from audio video recording or photography inside this facility, or the actual law? Let's find out.
So you can't record inside the
Hey, how you doing?
I'm gonna actually step out.
Can I please speak to a supervisor?
First, you're gonna have to step out.
I have a law right here you want to take a look
First, you're gonna
at.
have to step out for me.
Please don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Step out.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
All right, so step out the facility.
Don't touch me.
Sir, right now you're trespassing.
Don't touch me. Don't
Right now
touch
you're
me.
trespassing.
Hey,
I want you
get
to
off
step
of me.
out. All right,
Get
no
off of
problem.
me.
All right,
Get
now
off
we
of
can
me.
talk.
Get
Now
off
we
of
can
me.
talk outside.
Read the law that says I have the
All
right
right,
to
we
do
can talk outside.
it.
Now
You're a
we
law
can talk.
enforcement officer. Read the law. It fell over there.
You wanted to talk.
I'm going inside where I have the right to record. I do. I have the right to record.
All right, you're trespassing.
I'm not.
I
Nope.
leave and you refuse
I'm
to
not
leave.
trespassing.
Now you're
I'm not
Now you're not
trespassing.
because you're outside. So
No,
let's
I'm not
talk.
trespassing in a building that I pay
All
for
right, so
either.
let's talk.
There was no
Why-
reason. Why'd you put your hands on me
Because I
that
asked
way?
you to leave and you refused to leave.
My paper is there. That doesn't mean you can put your hands on me.
Do me a favor, grab his paper.
Let me speak to a supervisor.
All right, no problem.
Let me speak to a
All right,
supervisor.
we got one for you.
This is ridiculous.
All right, it's ridiculous that you're not following.
Listen,
I asked him to leave.
You're with him?
He refused to leave.
You're documented? All right, just stop going closer to me. That's fine.
are you scared of me or something?
Can you
Stop.
stop going closer to me? Thank
Are you scared of me?
You keep coming closer. I keep
But are
telling
you
to
scared?
back up.
I'm going into my building.
Pay for this building.
Yeah, we pay for this building. That's right.
Back
We
up.
do pay for this building.
Back up. You want to talk to the supervisor? Just
We
back
pay
up
for
from
this.
me.
I'm waiting for the
Back up.
supervisor.
All right.
And my property's inside of this building right now. My property's inside of this building right now. My property's inside of this building. I'm getting my property.
Yo, step back.
I'm getting. Don't push me.
back.
Yo, what are you doing? Yeah. What are you
Don't
pushing me
step back.
for?
Yo, get out
What
of
are you
my face.
pushing me for?
Get out of my face.
No one's scared of you.
Get out of my face.
No one's scared of
Get out
you.
of my face. Get out
No
of
one's
my
scared
face.
of you.
Get out of my
No one's-
face.
Don't
Here's your
touch
paper.
me.
Here's your
Don't
paper.
touch me. That's not my paper.
where's your
That's not my
paper? All right,
paper.
then
It's
where's your
inside.
paper? Where inside?
It's inside. What you pushing on me for, man?
no,
What are you
please, step
doing?
away from me.
What are you
Step back.
doing?
Just
Don't
let-
touch
get
me.
back.
What are you pushing on me for, man?
All right,
What's
listen,
wrong with
if you
you?
come into the police facility,
No, what
you're
is
gonna
wrong
be
with
arrested
you guys?
for trespassing.
For trespass, I can't trespass in a public
I'm giving
area.
you a warning,
Don't
sir.
touch me. Give me my property.
All right, I'm
I
giving
want
you
my
a warning. All right,
property.
so step out, let go of the door.
My property's
All right,
inside
let
this
go of the
building.
door.
My property's inside this building.
All right, if you go through this-
My property's inside this building. Grab me my grab me my property. Grab me my property. You guys are out of control. Look at the law. Look at the law. Look
You
at
got
the
cops,
law.
put your hands behind your back.
Look at the law. I'm not resisting.
All right, so put your
I'm
hands
not
behind your back.
resisting.
All
I'm
right,
not
so put your hands
resisting.
behind your back.
I'm not resisting.
All right, good.
I'm not resisting.
All right.
There you go. Read this law, by the way. What am I arrested for?
Trespassing. I told you not to step into the police facility.
Well, there you go. You can't tell me that this man didn't walk in there to cause a problem, to cause drama. Because you would have to be dumb to think that this is what protesting is, that this is something good for the people. Come on. Right from the get-go, here he is pleading in the beginning of the video that, look, subscribers, I got paperwork here that proves that the NYPD has been violating the law. Okay? The Right to Know Act here states that we are allowed to record them while they're working. Okay? Now, I'm going to look up that paperwork there because, again, when these individuals are recording them out on the street, there you go. They're fair game when they're out there patrolling and all that. They're working, no? You're recording them, no? Now, because they can't record them while they're inside the precinct, and what happens in the precinct? They're doing paperwork there. They're processing people when they get arrested and so on. Okay? You're really not going to see a damn thing. That right there, that would have to put like some kind of a damper in his program, because what the hell are you so bitching about not being able to record in the precinct? You're going to go in that lobby and watch these guys write paperwork, fill out paperwork? What are you going to catch anybody doing there? You got to think about it. I mean, look at the big picture. I could understand on the streets they're recording the officers while they're working, they're interacting with the public. I could understand that much. But now here they are bitching and moaning that they can't record them while they're inside their precinct. And as far as they can get is the lobby, right? So pretty much all you can see is the desk sergeant there filling out paperwork, and when the officers bring people that they've arrested or whatever being processed. Come on now. Basically, this is all because they said they can't record in their lobby. They're making a big deal over nothing because this is just another way to generate revenue as well as more notoriety in this bullshit movement. Which, again, pay attention to the next few videos that I'm putting out, guys, because this so-called movement, there's a hidden agenda behind it, guys. I'm not going to get any further into this detail, but let me know your thoughts on this video, guys. And again, I think we could all agree that if that paperwork he had in his hand, if he truly felt that he had proof that the NYPD was violating the law, wouldn't you, being a smart person, go to the people that actually make the rules, like police commissioner? You get what I'm getting at? Let me know your thoughts on the video, guys, and I will see you in my next video.